Greetings, mortals. This is Wizard Prang here, with an Eve Echoes video for you to hopefully enjoy. I say hopefully as this one's a bit of a rant. Now, I'm not an official Eve Echoes content creator. In spite of several applications, they've never chosen to admit me, probably because I've not done enough videos. Ironically, not being in the program might be the reason why I have not made very many videos. Catch 22. Any road up, it's probably a good thing as it allows me to say things that might get me expelled from the program if I was in it. Now, Eve Echoes is a great game, but I think we can all agree that it has failed to achieve its potential. There are many things that need fixing, many quality of life changes that would make the game more fun to play. And I hope to cover some of those in future videos. But these days, Netease seems to be concentrating their efforts on new stuff, new blingy stuff. We've seen comets, we've seen capitals, we've seen capital miners. Personally, I think that the capital miners should have been done first. And I'm not convinced that capital combat ships, that's dreadnoughts and carriers, really improve the game in any measurable way, as it tends to separate the players into the haves and the have-nots, and expands the skill tree from the sublime to the ridiculous. But that's another story for another time. The testing also leaves a lot to be desired, as can be seen from the easy-to-spot bugs that have been introduced in patches that have often taken ages to fix. Anyone who remembers the infamous chat bug, which took ages to put to rest, can attest to that. The user base is in decline, and I'm convinced that one of the main reasons for this is that customer support is an abysmal mess. Now, I've been playing Eve Echoes pretty much since day one, and in that time I had perhaps half a dozen interactions with customer support. And of those, only one of them had a satisfactory result, and that one took 3 tickets to complete, even though all of the information necessary was in the first post. Now, this is not limited to Netease. The last game I played, Vega Conflict, had a nasty habit of making it too easy to accidentally spend coins. When I accidentally spent $34 worth of coins, I asked them to back it out. That's cancel the transaction and refund the game, and they refused. Shortly afterwards, I quit the game and started playing Eve Echoes instead. So Kixeye, if you're listening, your loss was Netease's gain. The moral of the story is, if you piss off your customers will piss off. They will vote with their feet, and soon you won't have any more customers. Problem solved. Recently I lost a nightmare to a bizarre combination of a bug, a game mechanic, and my own stupidity. While I was ratting, I received a "you are being scanned" message, but at the time the local display was bugged, and I had to refresh it to show a red in system. I knew that I had about 60 to 90 seconds to jump out, so I initiated a jump to a citadel, and I got an external circumstances message. Now, this is the message you normally associate with being locked down by a rat, so I started killing them, hoping to jump out. I didn't realize at the time that what the message actually meant was, "You cannot jump with your shield field module active." And I was still trying to figure out why I couldn't jump when they found me, locked me down, called in their friends, who then warped in and killed me. It wasn't until later that I realized that the reason I could not warp was because the bubble was still up, and this was a recent change in the game mechanics that I'd forgotten about. If they had been helpful enough to provide a meaningful error message, this would not have happened. Ranty bit over. Time to get to some solutions. Here are 5 things I would like to see Netease do to improve relations with their player base, and make this the kind of game that not only people don't want to leave, but they would invite their friends. Suggestion number 1, fix customer support. The present customer service system is rather quirky, to put it mildly. The player opens a ticket, then a Netease rep replies, usually in the negative, and closes the ticket. If the player wants to reply, they have to open a new ticket. This is ridiculous. Most customer service mechanisms continue as conversations until the customer, the player, closes the ticket or the system times out due to them not replying. This would be far better than the clunky and one-sided system we currently have. Suggestion number 2. English please. It's obvious to me that most of the customer service reps speak English as a second language. Now, this is no disrespect to them. Their English is a heck of a lot better than my Cantonese, but it shouldn't be too hard to find some folks who actually speak the same language as their interlocutors. In today's gig economy, I'm sure there are native English speakers and perhaps even some players who'd be happy to do that job for a modest sum of money or a payment in ISK or Plex. I know I would. Number 3, practice mercy. There's an old saying, the customer is always right. But Netease seem to operate under the assumption of the company is always right. Where possible, it's best to give players the benefit of the doubt rather than quoting rules and yelling "solly but no" at them. Remember that this game exists because of the goodwill of the players. Squander that at your peril. Number 4. Get some help. It's obvious that customer service is understaffed. Perhaps Netease could enlist the help of the player community, either on the in-game help channel or on the Discord server. If you want to do something really revolutionary, why not have a Discord voice chat staffed by helpers? And lastly, number 5, find out why people quit. People leave the game for all sorts of reasons: boredom, lack of corp support, breaking rule number 1, never go out in a ship you can't afford to lose, and so on. If it's possible to do so, reach out to those who used to play the game and have left. Find out what made them leave, and where possible, do something about it. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hoped you like it. Was it a good idea or a load of dingo's kidneys? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.